Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of the Beyond Bitcoin radio show. Today, my name is Chris4210. Today, I'm gonna help Fuzzy out, who's just getting lost in the jungle of the Philippines, and he's haunted by dogs. And he has a couple of problems to join us via the microphones, but he's going to be available by chat. So I'm going to help him a little bit, and we're going to talk about the next upcoming cool projects in the blockchain ecosystem all around. Peer Plays, BlockPay, eSteem is also coming. Why grow? And at the end, we're also going to talk about Tim Cliff, who's going to be one of the Steemit backup witnesses, and I'm very curious about what he's going to tell us about his position and how he wants to climb the ranks to become one of the top new witnesses on Steemit. Are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right, take us away. What is happening with eSteem?
Hello, everyone, and it's good to be back here again. And this week, I'm going to talk about our recent updates and some of the new features which we brought up with the recent version. If you have been in touch or if you have been using app and following previous Beyond Bitcoin Hangouts. In the last Hangout, we mentioned that we launched a multi-chain support on eSteem. So you could use Steem and Golos chain as you like. So users coming from Russia or Russian-speaking communities can use Golos chain as they like, and all other language users or international users can use Steem blockchain for their blog post, or they can use both and cross-post their post if they translate it in different community languages. In recent updates, we added increase on multi-chain support. We added multi-account support where you can have your one or two or a number of accounts on an app, and you can use them together. So in a way, now you can easily add, let's say you have 2 accounts on Steem and 1 account on Golos. So you can add all of them in eSteem and use them as you go. So you can easily change between your accounts, and let's say you found one article and you upvote with one of your account and go to change to another account and comment and so on. So this multi-account is in a way very, very useful because everyone has the different accounts. One might use one account for the personal users, one for the business users. So this is kind of another step moving forward where we allow all your accounts to be used from eSteem. And in the future, it will get better and better, so we can easily, the integration or the migration from one account to another will be easier in app.
Does it also mean that I can send money from Steemit to Golos? Is that possible?
Not yet. That's not possible yet. But in the future, once we have a BitShares integration, it will be possible as well. So for now, it's just Steem and Golos and multi accounts, but we will get there this time. And another change which we made following the multi-account change was to support notifications. Now, when you have a multi-account on your eSteem app, you should be naturally want notification for that account. So we updated our backend code so it will support notifications as well. So it doesn't matter what chain you are in. So if you have on eSteem your Steem account and you have also your Golos accounts, you can enable your notification for both accounts and receive it on the same device.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit more about the BitShares integration? What are you planning here?
BitShares is kind of future plans. It's still in planning stage, so it will be coming as a extra token, or it will be like we have on eSteem exchange part where right now it's only view mode, so you can see internal market prices of Steem or Golos. But in future, it will be like a more like exchange where you can exchange your earnings from one currency to another. Like just like saying you have you made blog post and you earned some token, let's say Steam and dollars, so you can convert them to any currency you want via exchanges inside app. And
So that means basically when I earned Steam tokens and I want to convert them, then I can basically buy other bit assets like BitUSD within the eSteem app,
yes,
correct?
yes,
Wow.
exactly, yes. And well, that's kind of the in future in the long-term plans, but yeah, I think I mean you already have seen probably the multi-currency support. I mean you can see your blog post rewards in any currency you want. So right now we have 12 currencies. So in case you haven't checked it, you can go on settings page and choose any currency you want. So you can see your earnings in any currency. Let's say you are a fan of Bitcoin, so you can set it up and see your post reward in the Bitcoin. And yeah, another changes is as for multi notifications, so you get the notifications for all the accounts you added on eSteam. And the next change was we added the slider. It's just the initial sample release of a slider where you can tap on the voting and hold for 500 milliseconds. It will show up the slider, so you can change your voting rate anytime you vote on a post or comment. And in future, we will improve it to have some range of.
Good comment. Did you move a little bit back from your microphone? We're losing you.
Is it better?
Now it's better, yes.
Okay. Yeah, voting slider will also get better, and in the future releases, we're thinking to have some range of percentage, so you can quickly select what will be your voting rate, and you can upvote post and comment.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the marketplace? I don't know if you already introduced that.
Yes, marketplace is in a way it's incentivizing other people to build their services on top of eSteem. Right now in eSteam we have users and they are mobile users, so some users want to use some of the features or some of the tools from Steam community or from Steam tools or Golos tools to easily use on eSteam. So marketplace is for developers to build their plugin and offer it to eSteam users. In a way, you can have a, let's say you build a voting bot or following bot. Like let's say you want to follow someone and they're voting, you can build a plugin for it, and we can integrate it on eSteam, and you can make it even let's say steamvoters.com has let's say $3 Steam per month, if I'm correct. So you can build some sort of services where you can get revenue model from your plugin, and that's kind of the idea with marketplace, where you will have a number of services or tools or applications inside eSteam for the eSteam users, so they don't have to leave app, but they can use it inside. That's the idea. And does that answer or give idea?
Yeah, I think it sounds good.
Yeah. And next updates was on the languages. We recently changed our platform for the translators and contributors, and we are happy to say a lot of people joined to the new our job quite easy to manage languages, and we have 20 languages now, and community around that language is increasing. We can see a number of people joining and translating eSteam on their own language, so that other people from same language can join and increase the community around it.
How can they, if I want to do a German translation, how can I help you?
You can join translate.eSteem.ws. So you can quickly join.
We just lost you. Can you repeat that, please?
It's translate.eSteem.ws.
Awesome.
Website.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you can quickly join on translation team, and you can review already what's already translated and add your comment, discussion, and improve the language. And all credits will be given, and it's inside app. You can see in about page all the translators. You can check their profiles, and you can support them, follow them, and they are doing quite good job and translating, and it's all voluntary based. And we are also incentivizing them by paying the rewards from language update posts, so that they take their time and translate, and we want to support them, and we're doing our best to support them and giving some reward. And that was from recent updates. And I can talk about what's coming next and what features we are working right now. And we are currently improving. The last couple days I have some of the changes and implemented better usage of the user change and chain changes. Right now when you change your chain from Golos to Steem, we have to kind of reload the app to get better experience, but we improved that to much better and efficient and faster way, so that you don't have to feel any.
Good, Kamer. Now your microphone just died. We have a question here from Fuzzy. Let's look into that. He's asking, do you see the peer-place chain service being able to be integrated into eSteem? This would enable people to bet on games while being on Steam and promote the event or outcomes on Steam or Golos.
Yes, that's possible. In one of my early posts, I think 1 month or 2 months ago, I mentioned about games on Steam, but it can be on any chain. It can be peer plays as well, and we can integrate that on because they rely on same technology, same kind of APIs, and the same WebSocket and same technology. So we can easily integrate that and build apps on a mobile, so that users can interact with each other and earn token extra while
it's gonna be amazing. Think about it. You could have you could announce a competition between two players on Steam, let the people vote, and then you can also collect the money and invest it on peer plays, and then you can have a real nice ecosystem around watching people play.
Yeah, that's exactly was that when I made the article. It was about one example where two players can play chess together on Steam, and some people vote on their each move and support players. So that was And quick update. What's coming next is we will be adding the lights on and off feature, where you can some users suggest that during night, some people night readers, so for their eyes, current interface is kind of very bright. So we will add a feature where you can change light on and off, so you get the night mode for easier reading and not too easy for your eyes. And
I was actually wondering. I'm sometimes using the app, and when the stream is loading, with all the different headlines and so on, sometimes it doesn't load the pictures, and then I get this dummy picture that tells me, "Sorry, picture couldn't be loaded." What is that? Is it because my internet connection is so bad, or?
No, because it's right now Steam relies on third parties. Most people upload their picture to third parties, but currently they have their own servers. But still, image has to be loaded from external source, so sometimes that source is not available, and it's not entirely on blockchain. when you're requesting the image from server, it might not return that image data. So instead of showing nothing, we just put that image is not reachable or image is not available picture.
So
That was
it
the
could be
reason.
the picture could be hosted on a service, and then the service could just say, okay, the file is not available anymore. Because I think like if you post your own post, you will check it that the pictures are working, right? So it's more
Yeah,
like later
yeah.
on, I don't know, the pictures are deleted or something.
Yeah, on a blockchain, data stays for forever. But servers where you upload your picture doesn't stay forever, and they are centralized. Sometimes they go down and picture is not available. So that was one of the solution, which we just show the thumbnail of some random just image is not available or not reachable kind of message.
Okay, so then that makes sense because sometimes, I have like this really cool post and I would really love to see the pictures. So like, damn it, it's not available. So I thought it's maybe something with the application itself, or is it maybe my bad internet connection in the subway or something?
Yeah, it might be because of connection as well. So once app cannot reach image, then it shows that custom image if it cannot reach the image link.
All right. Do we have more questions do you have more updates?
Yeah, one more thing which will come next, in addition to lights on and off, and we will add the escrow transfers where users can transfer. Right now, we have already the transfer functionality, and we have integration with the BlockPay as well. And we will add escrow transfers where you can choose your agent and transfer funds through escrow.
Wow. So tell us a little bit more about that. That sounds amazing.
Well, Steam already has escrow functionality, but there is not a proper GUI for it yet. Recently, from Gola's community, there was a Xstar, I guess the username Xstar added similar made GUI for it, but there is no standard for it yet. So I think we will kind of implement it first and see what community says and how it works out. And one of initial idea is to have your account JSON metadata and have it there, your escrow terms and fee and information, and any user can look up which user they want to choose as their agent and see your terms and fees and choose you as their agent or not.
And is there like a smart contract involved, or how do you ensure that the escrow is working?
Well, everything is on a blockchain. So when you send, let's say when I send you some amount of money, and it's kind of the contract. I guess it works same as in BitShares, if I'm not mistaken. So you use, let's say we make contract and I send you money and I don't deliver the goods, or you don't deliver the goods, and there is an agent which can dispute the money back to the sender. So it is kind of in a way you can make contracts and use your reputation or Steam reputations to decide if you want to choose some user as your agent and send the transfer. Because when you want to send, for example, some users which is new to the system and don't have reputation, you don't want to send them directly fund, so you can choose someone as your agent and make it more trustable. And
All right, sounds
sure.
very good.
Great. If there is any questions, I would be happy to answer.
I have one for you.
Sure.
all of the features sound really good, but I always worry about security. For instance, especially if you're going to invite other people to put in modules and stuff like that, because some unethical hacker could like try to create a module to get into the system, and then once he's in there, try and reverse engineer your app so that they can steal funds and stuff like that. What kind of measures will you have to prevent that?
Well, that's why there will be a kind of process where we will review the source code before we integrating it. So it will not be like and it will have to be open source, because eSteem itself is open source, and the plugin which is building on top of it should be also open source, so people can monitor what it is doing.
Excellent.
Because ultimately it comes down to eSteem, and we will have to publish it on both Google Play and Apple App Stores, and it has to be secure.
So that means basically people can submit a plugin, but you have to check it first before it's going to be integrated into the platform, correct?
Yes, during integration, there will be testing period, and we will check the source code and for the security audit and everything. But I'm not sure that we will have complex plugins, because most of the features eSteem has is kind of providing all the social functionalities. So once we will have, for example, games as a plugin, then we will have to review and monitor the source code and check for security.
All right, we have one more question here from Fuzzy. He was wondering on the question if you are considering to create an eSteem token and to create a crowdfunding so that you can fund more development for a longer time.
Crowdfunding. I'm not sure about crowdfunding yet, because we have main goal right now is to build a system and at least have a way for people to join and use cryptocurrency easily. So one way is to have everything in place first, have registration and proper way to implement plugins and functionalities and stable increase in the development. And bringing another token is kind of, right now it might complicate things, but at the same time it helps with the development, and by doing crowdfunding we might able to afford more developers and incentivize them to build more plugins. But we will see. These details are still not, I'm not sure yet.
So right now you're working actually on eSteem full time, or is it more a weekend project?
No, it's full time. I have been on Steam for full time for last 7 months, building different apps and tools, and yeah, full time.
Not bad, not bad. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I use eSteem a lot, and it's really a cool program. I love it.
Thank you.